So I am finally back for good, I hope. Um, yeah, I just want to start making these chronicles or transmissions or updates about my journey. Adelina Bond actually inspired me to be more transparent about, my health journey. Um, about 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, and I know that a lot of people out there suffer from thyroid issues. And I don't have Hashimoto's. I know that that is an autoimmune disorder that a lot of people out there struggle with. Um, so that's kind of part of what I have been dealing with and trying to get under control, so I can um, get. I've been basically like trying to set up. I've been basically preparing my life so I can start doing these videos on a more consistent basis because some days I have tons of energy and other days I just don't have it in me, because channeling intuitive messages does require a lot of energy, even though it doesn't seem like it. Perhaps it might, or might not. But I have basically just been really working on preparing my life to uh, do these weekly intuitive messages for everyone, and do it in a way that really resonates with me. And yeah, I really love the working with the oracle cards. It's a lot more creative, so I've also been studying that as well, for all of you, and just really honing myself and just building up that momentum and really cleansing and purifying my life, um, so that I don't become a workaholic and I don't burn myself out, because I am prone to that. So I've been really healing and shifting my energy around a lot of different things. So in this video, I would like to talk about some of the updates that I have been doing to kind of help with my um, my thyroid function and also my adrenals. Um, when I was diagnosed, I was also diagnosed with adrenal fatigue. And I just learned that the Western medicine does not acknowledge adrenal fatigue um, as a diagnosis or anything like that, really. I guess it just depends on who you go to. Because when I was first diagnosed, I was living in California, and my doctor said, yeah, your adrenals are fatigued. They're not performing as they should be, as well as your thyroid. And I also had, or have, I don't know which, endometriosis. So I feel like all of these things are connected, and and I did become a vegan, and I was a raw vegan for a while, and that really, really helped me, um, as well as exercise. But the most important thing that I found is doing energy work, and because I believe in the connection of the mind and body. So I have really good news. I was on 50 mcg for my medicine that I am in the process of trying to get off of. Um, and my doctor said that he was willing to work with me, even though he's in Western medicine, and they're taught that if you have hypothyroidism, you have it for all your life, and that's that. But I am determined to heal my body, because I know and believe in that our bodies are self-healing, and we're not meant to be on drugs for all our life. We're not meant to depend on them. Western medicine has its place. So, long story short, I was able to talk my doctor into working with me, and I got myself down to 25 mcg with my dosage, and I've been feeling fine. And again, like, some days I'm a little bit more tired, some days I need a little bit more rest. I really need to be aware of my energy levels, and like, I can't push myself the way other people can push themselves and be completely fine. It's really brought my attention to how I spend my energy, like a currency, and that I can generate my own source of energy. And sometimes that does require taking a day off, which for most of my life has been really difficult because of the way society is, and what we're taught, and everything like that. So the biggest thing is relaxation and decreasing any amount of stress in my life, and being really, really aware of when I do feel stressed, and positive thinking, and self-love, and pampering myself. So I have been on this level of dosage for a little bit over a month now. I have to admit that I wasn't taking it consistently, meaning that I wasn't taking it at the same time every day. And I actually did miss like a couple days because I have had, even when I was at the 50, I was still having like chest pain and heart palpitations and all of that. And one of the signs of like your thyroid functioning properly is like increased anxiety and heart palpitations and all of that. So that could be what it is. But when I got tested, it's really hard to say. I'm pretty much in like a borderline hypothyroidism range. It's like not totally horrible. So I don't know if that's just because of the decreased dosage, and then I wasn't taking it at the proper times every day, because of the heart palpitations that I was having. Like it was just not the greatest. So so what I'm doing now, because the directions say to like take it first thing in the morning and you wait an hour before eating. But now what I'm doing is that I'm just taking it, and I make my tea, which has apple cider vinegar in it, which helps decrease, blood pressure and all of that. So that kind of helps, but I don't wait the full hour. I maybe only wait like 10 or 20 minutes, and then I just eat, and I'm completely fine. And that seems to have been helping with the heart heart palpitations and chest pain and things like that. I used to have a lot of anxiety and get panic attacks and things of that nature, and that's something that I'd really like to help people with in the future, because I totally understand and relate, and it's not fun. So the biggest thing for me has just been learning how to relax. As a child, I never felt like I could completely relax. So I'm really, like, as an adult, I'm finally really learning how to relax and feel um, really calm. And there's not anything in the back of my head like, you should be doing more, like, you can't just take a day off. Like, none of that language is going on in my head, and I'm really honoring myself and doing what's best for me and just doing anything in my power to relax me. I have my essential oil diffuser going on, which helps relax me, and, you know, meditating, going on walks in nature, eating really good food. Of course, I take vitamins and things like that, but relaxation, decreasing stress is the most important thing that I found. Um, and for me, I feel like being an empath is highly linked to this ailment that I've had for so long, because it's just a constant um, it's just constant energetic information from other people, and I just constantly felt bombarded. But now that I've cleansed a lot of energies, and I'm also working on, I really want to talk about our, you know, our energetic fields and how we all can increase them, because the more that I've learned how to increase my energetic field, you know, the more healthy and energetic I have felt. And I'm really learning that it doesn't matter what the science of, like, the chemistry of my body, I can create my own source of energy, no matter like no matter if my T4 is this, my T3 is that, or whatever. I can change that in whenever I want to. And it's just a practice of doing that. And of course, you know, doing the things that um, increase my energy, and doing less of the things that decrease and drain my energy. Um, and, you know, one of those things is creating these videos. I really love um, sending out these positive healing messages for all of you. So anyway, that was just a long-winded heart-to-heart chat with you about um, what's been going on behind the scenes, and now I'm in a really stable place to start putting these videos out every week, and I'm so excited. And yeah, just email me and let me know how you like the ASMR versions of that. Um, I'm 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 playing around with the mic. I know it's not the best, and I hope that I can soon invest in a higher quality microphone. But for now, I'm you know, editing the videos so it's the highest quality possible. Um, but yeah, so I'm sorry for the first three signs that the quality isn't as great, but I hope you still enjoy it and the messages still get across. Um, and if not, I can just do the regular messages. And I definitely have other video ideas that I want to do, you know, regarding this whole healing journey. So So yeah, I'd love to connect with you, especially if you've been struggling with a thyroid or adrenal fatigue, and letting me know what has worked for you. I have heard from other people who have healed themselves from hypothyroidism, and I know that I can too, and so can you. It's just a matter of really listening to our bodies and, being a little bit more gentler and patient with ourselves. I would like to just share this one quick thing. Um, when I was little, I would faint at the drop of a hat. I would be in the middle of a sentence of saying I'm hungry, and I would just be on the floor. And so they did CAT scans, they did MRI scans, they did an ECG. I had to wear this like apparatus on my chest all day at school, to monitor my heart throughout the entire day. No one could figure out what was wrong, why I was fainting. It was like the instant I felt hungry. So it wasn't like I had skipped a meal or I didn't eat the whole day. Like I was eating regularly. So, and then finally, I think, I don't know, I went to some specialist doctor, and he basically said, you have, I forget what he said, what like the terminology was, but it was basically that I have a totally different metabolism and different sensitivities than the normal person. So, like, the normal person can, go a whole day without eating, and I mean, they'll be hungry, maybe a little bit tired, but they're fine. Where with me, not eating an entire day would be like going without food for 4 days. So, and I was really sensitive to heat. So I would pass out if I got just like a little bit too dehydrated. A little bit too dehydrated was like being like not drinking water for like 2 days or something crazy. So yeah, I learned early on that I have a very sensitive um, body than most, physically and also energetically. So so that's just a long-winded way to say that maybe some of you are like me, where you have to take a little bit extra precaution and care with yourself than than other people do, where other people can don't have to eat breakfast, and they're fine, or they're a little bit, not to say that we're not strong, we are very strong, we're just different. So we just have to take things a little bit slower and do things in our own way, and that is the most self-loving thing to do. And this whole journey has been pretty much a big lesson on self-love and relaxation. And that's why I want to create these ASMR videos, or these intuitive videos in ASMR, just to add an extra layer of relaxation and calm and peacefulness into your life, because we have enough of, hey, how's it going, and all of that, and we really need to get back into nature and our roots and everything like that. Um, and hey, we are in an epidemic of loneliness, and I feel that ASMR does help a lot of people feel less lonely too, because when you whisper, you're close to someone. So it has a lot of amazing benefits. So anyway, I just wanted to create this update. Um, and let you guys know where I'm at, and I'm here to stay, and I just want to grow and create an amazing community here on YouTube and be a source of peace, love, and light. So, on that note, much love.